Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. You already know, it's your boy Jay, and I'm here to say I got another story time today. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Let's get into the story time. So as you can tell by the title, today is about the time where I saved this girl life, and the story time takes place when I was 15. Originally I was actually gonna tell this story like a live story, but the live story like file got corrupted, so I kind of gotta tell it like this. But let's just get into it. So this story time takes place when I was 15, and I remember like basically my friend, right, we'll call him David. David has this girlfriend. Now his girlfriend, she, like, her friends basically are like the party type. They really like to party. They like to, like, you know, go out to parties, have fun. They party a whole lot. Like, they one of them party every weekend type people. So his girlfriend had asked him, like, had basically texted him and was like, hey, you want to come to this party with me? And basically, like, Mark, look, we'll give my other friend a name. We'll call him Mark. He basically had, like, David's phone. So when he seen the text message and he read it or whatever, he was like, oh, so you're not going to invite us to the party? So that's when David took his phone and basically was like, hey, you know, can my friends come? And she was like, sure. So the party was like 3 days from then, because, like, it was like Wednesday. The party wasn't until like Sunday, I think. So yeah, so we get to the, like, we basically, you know, we dress up and everything. David is actually 19, so, you know, he had a car, so basically he just picked me and Mark up, and his girlfriend was already with him, and then so, yeah, so basically, you know, we get to the party or whatever, and, Dave's girlfriend basically was like, hey, I want you to meet some people or whatever. So they basically went off into the crowd. So now it was just me and Mark. And I remember, like, Mark was basically like, yo, like, you see that girl over there? And I was like, yeah, I see her. She got a friend or whatever. And he was like, yeah, exactly. I need you to, you know, basically, he wanted me to be his wingman. If you don't know what a wingman is, even though I'm pretty sure most of y'all know what a wingman is, basically, it's like if a girl has a friend and like and you have a friend, basically the wingman is supposed to hold off the friend. So, like, cause most girls, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you try to talk to them and not talk to their friend or have someone for their friend, they're gonna try to shut you down, and, like, then it makes everything all difficult and stuff like that. So most people just be like, yo, can you be my wingman so I could talk to her? And that's what he said. So we so basically, you know, we go over there, we start talking, and I started talking to, like, this girl or whatever, and I'm not gonna lie, she wasn't like normally how the friends were, where, you know, they'd be like, oh, you're just trying to get me out the way so your friend can talk. Like, no, she actually was, you know, pretty, like, lit to, you know, chill with. So me and her started talking or whatever, and like, you know, Mark and the other girl started talking. So the girl that I was talking to, she basically was like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom, can you walk me to the bathroom? And I was like, sure. Cause, you know, you never want to go somewhere, like, alone in a party. So she goes to the, like, she goes, basically we both go upstairs, and she tried one bathroom, but it was, like, people in there. So she, like, went to another one, and then, you know, like, she basically was peeing, and I was just outside, and she was trying to talk to me, which was weird, cause, you know, she was peeing while talking, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, basically, while she's in the bathroom, like, we hear, well, no, like, she basically got finished, like, you know, peeing, and she was washing her hands, and, like, she was just about to come out the bathroom, and we heard, like, yo, what you say to me? No, say that shit again. And I was like, oh, because, you know, it's almost inevitable that something's gonna happen at a party where, like, you know, some fight about to break, something gonna happen. So this was that something, like, and so these group of people was arguing or whatever. I don't know what they was arguing for. They was just arguing, And he was like, nah, say that shit again. And like the other people, they was like, nah, bro, you heard me the first time. Don't ever disrespect me. And I was like, yo, what's going on? So she get out the bathroom, and they were like they were fighting, not fighting, but like they were arguing, and they were arguing at like I'm trying to. All right, so the way the house was when you first walk in, it was steps, and then it was like the living room next to it. So we were at the top of the steps looking down. They were like in the living room, so you could see like one of the people like yelling, but you can't see like the whole like the whole argument, like everybody who was involved in it. So we looking or whatever, and then we see the owner. Like he the owner of the house, the person who's throwing the party, he's like, nah, y'all gotta take that beef outside. Like, no, not in my house. Like, nah. And like the group who was like closest to the door, they was just like, nah, we gonna see you and everything. And basically, the group leave. So basically, the group wound up leaving. Like the group that was closest, and the other group, they wound up staying at the party. So they were sitting there discussing what was going on and everything. And one thing that I remember that like the group that left said was, when we see you, it's on sight. Now, usually, I would think like, they about to fight or something like that. But when people say they're about to catch you later, that usually mean like a fight or something. But when they say it's on sight, that means like somebody about to get jumped, somebody finna get stabbed, somebody like about to get shot, something like that. So I was kind of like a little nervous or whatever. So the party continued. And around it, like at this time, we had only been there for like an hour or something. Like not an hour, but like probably like an hour and a half, something like that. Like we weren't there for that long. And like the girl who I was with, no, not the girl who I was with, the girl that Mark was with, basically started getting like she started like feeling nauseous and stuff like that. And so like she was basically like, look, like, I think I'm going to have to go home. I don't have a ride, blah, blah, blah. So Mark basically, like, Mark has his, like, driver's permit. So he was basically like, hey, can I use your car to take her home, and then I'll bring it back, and, we could all party together. And, like, he was asking David that. So David's girlfriend was like, no. It was like, she can, walk. We can get her an Uber or something. She's not taking a car, though. And, like, David, that's his girlfriend. He has to go along with what she says. So, well, he doesn't have to. But, it is good for him to do that. So, he was basically like, nah, y'all can't go, blah, blah, blah. And he was saying that in front of his girlfriend. And then, like, he pulled Mark to the side and basically gave him the keys. And, which... I'm not gonna lie, that's A1 tactics, but so he gives Mark the keys or whatever, and like the other girl, the girl that I was with, I was like, hey, like, you wanna like go home with your friend, or you staying? And she was like, oh, like, I guess we can go with her. And when she said we, that means I have to go too. So Mark gets in the car, he's starting up the car, and the girl, like the sick girl, she basically she basically was trying to like find the owner so she could ask him for plastic bags just in case she had to throw up in the car. And while they were doing that, I remember the girl I was with, she was basically thirsty, so we went to go get some juice or whatever. And while we were getting juice, all I could hear is like people like talking about, oh, you remember the people who was here that was yelling and everything? Yeah, they in a black car outside. So I was like, okay, like this is not good. So I see somebody walk out of the house, and like they, nothing happened. So I'm like, all right, maybe it's chill. So we basically, after she gets her juice, we go upstairs to go check on the girl. She's getting bags, and then she comes, like, we all come back down. So the way we came back down was, it was the girl who I was with, it was the sick girl who Mark was with, and then it was me. So we're coming down the steps, and I remember right before we got to the door, I just heard somebody say like, yo, what's that joint in his hand? And when I heard that, like, I instantly clicked to, he's about to run up on whoever's coming out this door. So the girl who I was with, she opens the door, And I remember I high key like shoved the sick girl out of the way, got the other girl who was in front, who I was with, like I like grabbed her, and then I remember like I kind of like so I pulled her. The next thing you hear is like you hear like gunshots go off. So now everybody's ducking down. The owner is like ducking a little bit. The people who they was actually trying to get, they was in the kitchen, and like I said, when you open the door, it's basically the living room and the kitchen. So they shooting, and I guess they aiming at the kitchen, and like you can hear the gunshots go off. You could like I can almost hear the bullet like fly by and everything. And I remember like I just seen David and his girl like trying to like basically get outside to go to their car, and like basically, so once they done shooting, all you hear is the tires screech, so you hear that, and like they going down. So yeah, so now like everybody was like, yo, we gotta get up out of here. So I remember me, the sick girl, and the girl who I was with, we all run into the car. And I remember David was already like he basically pushed Mark out the way and like started the car or whatever. So Mark was basically riding in the front seat, sharing a seat with David's girlfriend. And me and the other girls like we get in the back of the car and like we out of there, you know what I'm saying? Like we zooming. So like we zooming or whatever, and like basically eventually after like a couple blocks we was eating red lights and stuff, but after a couple blocks we basically pulled into like this gas station and we all just sat there and talked about everything. Mark basically went in the store, got us all something to drink, and yeah, so now everybody's kind of like calmed down a little bit after what happened and everything, and like basically now they was basically like, yo, how are y'all getting home, blah blah blah, and it was like, well, since you in the car, we might as well drive you there. So Mark wound up staying the night at the girl's house, like the sick girl's house, just to make sure that she's okay. And the girl who I was with, we wound up driving her home, and then I wound up staying at David's house for the night. And the next day I I got up and went home, took a long shower, thought about how I almost died, and yeah, and this took place like March of this year, like somewhere around like March of this year, maybe April, I don't know, but yeah, it was just it's a pretty lit story time. That's why I'm telling it. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you would like more story times like this. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. I know we can do it, so let's get it. And you know what I'm saying, it's your boy Jay. I'm here to say have a nice day. Oh, okay. Woo!